Hey, what's up, fam? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. I'm documenting my life falling apart. In August, me and my wife of 13 years separated. She left and filed for divorce in October of last year. I never thought I'd be in this situation. We have 3 kids. We had done foster care and were involved in church a whole lot. For the longest time, we got married at 21. I'd been through a lot of difficult things in life, and this is just going to be one more story I get to tell. And this is a process of me documenting everything falling apart and picking up the pieces, taking responsibility for my actions and moving forward. No one's going to come save me. No one's going to come rescue me or bail me out. I'm only useful. I'm only loved as much as I am useful. I know it's kind of grim and dark, but I was built in the dark. A lot of us, if we really look back at our lives and learn to be grateful. My dog's taking a dump. I'm gonna pick it up so you guys don't judge me. A lot of us were built in the dark, and a lot of us experienced a lot of crazy things in life. Hold on. As I was saying, a lot of us were built in the dark, and if we look back at our lives, it was some of the hardest times that actually made us into the men that we are today. Lately, I've been getting a lot of compliments on my physical appearance, and I started at 210 pounds, and now I'm down to 170. I've lost over 40 pounds. I really don't notice it. I feel better. I can sleep better and all of this stuff. I never thought I'd be running this much. But I've been building this in the dark. Most of my training has been alone. And that's okay, because I need that time alone. I'm a huge extrovert. I have a hard time sitting with my own thoughts. I do tend to be very introspective, and I think I might be like an empath. But regardless, running forces me to face my demons, face my thoughts, face my doubts. So I've been putting in the work. And I realized what kind of is getting me here is I have a specific plan. It wasn't like this at the beginning, but my first goal was to run a marathon. And after that, I just kept running. Running like 100 miles a month. I got into a car accident in January where my car was totaled. And then I got into another vehicle. And then less than a month later, that vehicle was totaled. Both accidents were freak accidents. They weren't my fault. The other people were at fault, and they got a ticket, and also they had no insurance. So my insurance company really loves me right now. What I decided to do is I want to run 150 miles a month at some point, but I'm trying to just build my base and just enjoy my 8-mile runs 3 times a week. Sorry about the dogs. And then my other specific plan is, I'd love to run, 2 marathons a year. I want to do an ultra at some point in my life, a 50 mile or 100 mile. And I want to run London. I want to run Mexico City, Tokyo, France. Just I'd love to just make that kind of like my thing. And the other thing is too is I'd love to be one of the few people my son knows with a six-pack. So this is my way of documenting my life as it falls apart, and I try to build some consistency out of it. Why the fuck am I running so much? And to be honest, I don't know. I think part of it gives me like a sense of power, a sense of purpose. I really feel like we were designed and created to run. We can outrun most of our prey, not speed-wise, but distance. So I think that's kind of what made us survive this long is, we fucking tired the shit out of our prey, and that's how we survived. That's how we made it. It's in our blood. Anyways, that's what I believe. And I'm also running because, my father was shot. He had his leg shot off with a 12 gauge when he was 19, 1990, when my mother was pregnant with me. And he also suffered a lot and went through a lot of worse shit than me, And I'm grateful for the story that we have, because it's brought me here today. It's made me who I am. And it's more about being able to run, because there's a lot of people out there that can't. And part of me is just filled with gratitude. I might get addicted to the dopamine rush and all that shit. But there's a lot of people that can't do this, So why not do it? The other thing is, got a little notepad here because I can't look at mine. I'm learning to, what Steve Vaughn says, every time I do something I don't want to do, I grow. And I'm trying my best to chase the suffering, the things that are difficult for me to do. I'm trying to learn to go after them, just to become a little bit better. It was hot today. I felt it. Might be why my energy is a little low. I'm gonna do a smile for the YouTube thumbnail. The smiling thumbnails do better than the not smiling ones. But if this is pretty much what I'm trying to tell you is, get started on an action, on something you need to do to get outside and be active, take control of your life in that small aspect. No one can take it away from you. And make the plan specific, whether it's running your first 5K, whether it's running a half marathon or a marathon or an ultra. It has to be specific. Whether you have a niece or a nephew and you'd like to be an example of someone being fit, or being the abs or the biceps they wish they had. I think when a goal is bigger than just ourselves, and there's some accountability to it, I think it goes a lot further. So when I started hitting the gym, the thing I don't want to do is abs, but that's the thing I forced myself to do first. I hope this helps. I love you. Remember, don't give up. It could always be worse. It could always be worse. And you are lucky to be on this planet, to be on this earth right now. This world needs you. Even though at times us as men we're only valued and loved as much as we are useful, you are fucking useful and you're needed in this world. And I hope you know that. I love you.